I got this wireless HDMI transmitter and receiver kit sent to me to make a video about. The nice thing about this wireless HDMI transmitter and receiver is you get one transmitter and two receivers, so you can hook it up to your laptop back here like I did, and then you can hook it up to a TV, to a projector, or to whatever kind of monitor you want. All right, let me go ahead and open this thing up and I'll show you what it looks like inside and how it all works. Here's everything that comes in the box here. You get the transmitter right here, and you get the two receivers. You get the antennas. You get an instruction manual. You get a couple of HDMI extension cords right here. If you have a tight fit for some areas, this would be really nice because then you could get in there really good with these extenders. And then you got 3 of these USB to USB-C cords right there. You got a couple adapters here. These are the HDMI adapters. And then you got your mini HDMIs here. So you got your smaller HDMI adapters there. So that's nice. If you got a smaller connector there, you can connect into those. All right, I'll go ahead and put these together here and then we'll test them out. It looks like there's just a little screw on here. So I can just screw this on. Screws in there pretty easy there. And then once it's screwed in, this will rotate. So you could put your antenna up like this. So that's pretty nice. All right, I'll just go ahead and put the rest of them together. And I'm testing it out here. I got one plugged into the TV and I got another plugged into my projector. You can see I got the image there on my laptop, and then I got the image over here on the TV, and then I got it on the projector. My laptop went to sleep, and this is the screen you get when the laptop's asleep. Once you turn it back on, the screen comes back. I'm just going to hit play here. Pretty cool looking. It looks like you got the 2 RXs. The RXs are the receivers, and then you got the TX. That one's the transmitter. So I'm going to go ahead and plug these in now, and then we'll see if we can transmit our image. I ended up using the extension cord here for the HDMI, and I got the transmitter, the TX right here, plugged into my laptop. And then I got one of the RXs over here plugged into the projector. The projector does use the mini, so I needed that mini HDMI adapter to plug into my projector. And then I plugged the controller here, the receiver. I had to plug in the USB right there to get power to it. Without that USB plugged in, it doesn't transmit and I don't receive the signal there. And then I got it back here on the TV as well. I use the HDMI extension cord right here for the receiver as well. And then I got the USB-C plugged in. There's USBs on the back of the TV, so I could just plug into that right there. And then I have a power supply with a USB port on it. So I was able to plug that in here to this other receiver. So I got a receiver down here with the extension cord for the projector. And then I got another receiver plugged into the TV back here. All right, there you go. There's the wireless HDMI transmitter kit. Yeah, this thing's pretty nice.